Today, Wi-Fi calling for carriers is a hot topic, but just why is it so important? I'll ask Steve Northridge of Oracle Communications on this bonus episode of Wi-Fi Now TV. Join us in just a second. All right, everybody, welcome back to this short bonus episode of Wi-Fi Now TV. My name is Klaus Hetting, and this is a show that brings you all the stories from across the Wi-Fi industry. So a couple of weeks ago, I promised you that we would bring you stories from our Wi-Fi Now conference in Washington, D.C. that was held in April this year. So in today's short bonus episode, we're going to bring you an interview with Director of Product Marketing at Oracle, Oracle Communications, I should say. His name is Mr. Steve Northridge. Before I do that, I want to make sure that you know that we're taking Wi-Fi Now, the conference, to London, UK, this October 25th to 27th. Not only that, we'll also have the Wi-Fi Now Awards show happening in London, and we're already inviting great Wi-Fi companies out there to enter the Wi-Fi Now Awards. We have all of 5 categories for you. Check out our event program and find out more about the awards at wifinow.international. So, and also, by the way, if you have any questions, drop me a line at klaus@wifinowevents.com. So here is my stand-up interview with Steve Northridge from Oracle Communications. Enjoy.
We're at Wi-Fi Now USA in Washington, D.C., and I'm here with Steve Northridge of Oracle Communications. And Steve, you just gave a great talk, one of the best I've seen on Wi-Fi calling. But before we get into that, just explain to us Oracle and Communications. Obviously, Oracle, super famous, a legendary database company, IT company. But what about the communications part?
Sure, I mean, we hear that a lot. Everybody's really confused when you talk about Oracle and Communications, but in reality, the company's really made up of a bunch of different industry-focused business units. Some of things like healthcare and finance and hospitality. But the one that I'm in is called Communications. We're focused on communications for communication service providers and enterprises, and we have a very broad portfolio of products that we offer to this space.
Right, and your talk today was specifically about Wi-Fi calling. Of course, we're at a Wi-Fi event. Just talk to us a little bit about the drivers for Wi-Fi calling right now. There's a lot of service providers interested in that.
Yeah, I mean, one of the main drivers we have for Wi-Fi calling is really all about providing better indoor coverage. Indoor coverage is really problematic for a lot of the operators. Building construction, double glazed windows really make it difficult to penetrate signals from the outside in. Wi-Fi calling really allows you to provide that good quality of experience inside with the same phone number and the same dialer. So it's a very important capability. On the other hand, another one of the drivers is reduction of cost. Operators don't have to spend money on spectrum or buying additional cell towers to provide the coverage. And if you look at from other types of communication service providers, things like cable providers, they're looking at this as an opportunity to offer voice as part of their bundle to create stickiness with their services.
Right, and you had a really good comment, I thought, on running a Wi-Fi calling demo, because that's actually a tremendously boring demo in a sense, because you don't actually need to change anything, do anything special on the phone. It just uses the Wi-Fi network.
Exactly. I was at Mobile World Congress a few weeks ago, and I'd almost start the demo. I said, this is going to be something very familiar. It's going to be kind of boring demo, because I'm going to basically use the phone, make a call, receive a call in the same way that you're familiar with. It's not going to be anything different. And that is really a beauty. It's the same customer experience that you have on the mobile network over Wi-Fi. And actually, sometimes the quality is a little bit better.
And talk to us a little bit about security, because I think there's a common misconception that Wi-Fi calling for some reason is insecure, but that's absolutely not the case. Just explain that to us.
Sure, everybody's really concerned about when you talk about bringing Wi-Fi and internet into the mobile core. They're very vulnerable. Mobile core is not used to doing with a lot of these threats of eavesdropping, denial of service attacks, and things like that. What happens in Wi-Fi calling, it leverages the capability of 3GP AAA, so you can authenticate and authorize users. Also, it develops an IPsec tunnel all the way from the mobile core all the way to the end device to prevent things like intrusion into the call. Also, since we build our mobile security gateway, which provides the Evolved Packet Data Gateway function, we build that on the SBC knowledge that we've learned over years about providing edge security. So we can prevent those threats that occur in the internet, and also the denial of service and various other types of concerns that you might have when interfacing with the internet or Wi-Fi.
And just take us through a little bit on the status right now as far as Oracle's communications is concerned on your rollout. I know you mentioned that you worked with, or you are working with Telefonica.
Yes, that's right. Telefonica was kind enough to speak with us recently at our large event, Oracle Industry Connect, and talk about their deployment that they've recently done with Wi-Fi calling. They basically added Wi-Fi calling to an offering they had called TuGo, which provided an over-the-top app for calling and also messaging. But this allowed them to offer the iPhone service. It allowed them to provide Wi-Fi calling with a native experience that they found a much better uptake. In fact, between the time of like April 21st when they launched this product, or I'm sorry, March 21st to April 1st, they actually gained 80,000 new subscribers.
And this was in Latin America, right?
Yes, that was in Brazil.
Right. Well, those are fantastic numbers, Stephen. I want to thank you for coming here to the event and speaking to us, and we really want to have you back. It was a great presentation. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate having the opportunity to come here.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. That's it for this week's show, and just keep watching this channel for more great people and more great content from the Wi-Fi industry. We'll have another guest on very shortly for your enjoyment. See you on the next show. Bye.
Wi-Fi Now is a production of RCR TV News. To suggest a show topic or to learn more about Wi-Fi Now events, you can reach Klaus Hedding at klaus@heddingconsulting.com. To find out more about Wi-Fi Now and all things wireless, visit rcrwireless.com.